we've got Aaron Rodgers. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Packers and the Giants, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Right to the air is Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football. It will settle sharp at the 33-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 136 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So this matchup, the 2nd of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. That'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks, November 13th. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Jones. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to game running it who can create his own.
Jones will sneak it, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And taken down just shy of the 40. The numbers for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game.
The way in, touchdown, New York. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over first and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Rodgers. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Return there of 22 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, things are definitely going well for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Giants are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience on display in that victory.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. With it is Jackson. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
They'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his #1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's one catch there, and it's good for a first down.
That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And here he's got Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Jones from the gun on third down to Barkley on the check down. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jones on first and 10. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll make it 24-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office, the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Back to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of every... lost at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Up the middle with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd and 2, Jones. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw. They had a drop off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got Slayton on the slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Jones keeps it himself, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Touchdown, Giants! Lawrence Cager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now here in London. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Rodgers now to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Barkley inside handoff. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Jones going to keep once more. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Grant. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Rodgers going to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
After watching that play result, it took me back to what we said to the offensive coordinator, and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
And this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll get this to about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.